Don't Be Afraid of the Dark was the second game I worked on with other game division members. The restrictions for this game were that it needed to be related to the color white, or the absence of it, as well as have a specific target audience in mind. Our game was targeted at a younger audience as its intention was to help those afraid of the dark overcome that fear. The object of the game was to navigate around the new house you had just moved into at night in the dark, trying to get your pet cat back that got out of your room. Along the way, you need to face scary-sounding objects you at first perceive as monsters, but upon closer inspection by touching them, you realize that they are normal objects. The game plays out as any normal platformer with walking, jumping, and simple puzzles. I was the only programmer for this project, so all that was done was coded by me. All puzzles were designed in such a way so that all the designer needed to do to get them to function in the scene was drag each component into the scene. This included the box spawning, elevators, door pressure plates, and door switches. The glow sticks did not use a lighting system, but rather used an asset the artist made, and I handled how the asset was colored. The colors that could be chosen for glow sticks needed to be a certain level of brightness, as black glow sticks, for example, would not glow very well. I achieved this by converting the random color to a different color model, as using the basic RGB model does not have an easy way to calculate the level of brightness. I then had a cutoff for how bright I wanted the colors to be, so only neon-looking colors could be generated. I also calculated the color that is slightly brighter than the one that was generated to give the glow sticks the appearance of having a neon glow. The monsters that are spawned are procedurally generated using the limbs the artist gave me. Using them, I had various assets spawn at parts of the base model, determine if the spawn asset could move or not, and specified the speed and angle it could move by. This gave a bit of uniqueness to every encounter the player had. I really enjoyed working on this game. My favorite part of it was definitely figuring out how to create a convincing glow stick. We also had a couple kindergartners who attended my elementary school at the time QA test the game, and hearing that they enjoyed it made the work put in to be that much more worth it. If you would like to try out the latest build, click on the link below to play the game in your browser.